In the heart of the unforgiving north, where the winter winds howl like wolves, a child was born under a sky the color of blood. They named him Björn, that he was a son of the ice and stone, his cradle a shield, his lullabies the sagas of gods and monsters. His father, a veteran of 100 raids, taught him the ways of the axe and the whispers of the runes. In the dark forests, he learned that survival was a battle fought every day, and in the eyes of a great wolf he faced for his first kill, he saw not fear, but a reflection of the wild spirit that burned within him. Destiny, it was said, had marked him. The call of the sea is a siren song no true Northman can ignore. Björn joined a longship, its dragon prow hungry for the horizon. He learned the rhythm of the oars, the bite of the salt spray, and the brutal poetry of battle. Their first raid was on a land shrouded in mist, a place of silent monks and golden crosses. There, amidst the clash of steel and the screams of the dying, he felt the thunder of Thor in his veins and the cunning of Loki in his mind. He was no longer a boy from a frozen village. He was a Viking, a force of nature unleashed upon the world. But a warrior's heart is not forged only in battle. He found love in the fierce eyes of Astrid, a shield maiden whose spirit was as untamed as his own. Yet, the tide always turned. Every time his longship departed, he was torn between the man he was and the man he wanted to be, the reaver and the husband, the explorer and the father. This was the warrior's paradox. To build a legacy worth defending, he had to leave it behind. Björn navigated his crew through a sea of chaos, emerging from the storm to strike a fatal blow against a fortified enemy. For this, they called him Ironhide. His name became a prayer on the lips of his allies and a curse on those of his enemies. But with glory came envy. In the mead hall, he saw the serpent of betrayal coiled in the eyes of a warrior who craved his renown. Years turned, seasons passed, and the fire in Björn's heart tempered into burning embers. The Reaver had become a Jarl, his legend carved into the history of the North. But the final chapter is always written in blood. When invaders stormed his own shores, the old wolf rose for one last hunt. He stood before his people, a living wall of iron and will, his axe singing its final, terrible song. As the flames consumed his funeral ship, sending his soul to the halls of Valhalla, the world grew quieter. But the story of Björn Ironhide, the boy born under the blood moon, would be told forever in the whispers of the wind and the roar of the endless sea.